Hi everyone, so this is Siobhanscrafts for the update, which will be the 10th of October, which is tomorrow if you're watching this video on the 9th. Now I'm pre-recording this video because Instagram and Facebook have decided to not let me go live this evening, so this is the backup measure. So I will be showing you the gorgeous things we have on offer for the update, and then I will be putting this video on Instagram, Facebook and YouTube, so hopefully you'll be able to catch it up on one of them. And if you have any questions, feel free to message me via any of the social medias or via my email if those social medias are not working, because here in the UK Instagram and Facebook have been playing up all week, so we have that to be thankful for. So without further ado, I will show you the minis first. So this is the first set of minis. These are the rainforest minis. Now these come in an assortment of blues and greens with a little bit of rainbow, because it wouldn't be me without rainbow. So these are them, and these will be available in sock and double knit. They are 10 times 10 gram mini skeins, and they are £22 a set. Now, the other minis we have available too are the Taste the Rainbow minis, and they look like this. So half the skein is like a dark saturated colour and half is a more pastel colour with speckles, and they come in a rainbow of shades like that. These ones are just available in sock because we sold out of double knit at Yarndale. And then last but not least, we have the Pastel Sunrise minis, which are a fade set, and these fade from like a dark purple all the way to a pale yellow and look like this. And again, these ones will be available in sock and double knit. So these three will be the minis that go into the update tomorrow. There is a lot to show you for the update tomorrow, so bear with whilst I go through. First of all, we have the storage tins. I have very limited stock of these left. And once they are gone, I will be trying to restock them, but it just depends on how long it takes me to get the tins from my supplier, because I print these things myself, but the tins, I have been told now that they are in short supply. So I will be restocking them, but I don't know when. So if you want to get them for a present for someone or something like that, then I recommend grabbing them sooner rather than later. They are £6 a tin, and they are like this, and they are great for storing crochet hooks or scissors or just bits and bobs in. I'll put a Sharpie in for size so you can kind of see that they are quite large, and they are £6 per tin. So we have the granny square design, which looks like this, and we also have the British sheep breeds. I think they're the British ones. I think that's what we went for, and it looks like this. And that these ones are all hand drawn by my brother, so they are unique artwork just to us. And again, they open up like that, and just really handy for just keeping bits and pieces in. Quite large for stitch markers, but tell you what, if you've got a collection, it's to keep it handy in there. And speaking of stitch markers, we have a new set going into the shop tomorrow, which are the Pokemon ones. Now in this one you get 7 charms, so you get Bulbasaur, Pikachu, Squirtle, Charmander, a Pokeball and the logo, and there are 6 charms for £7, and they come in a little metal tin here, which I just absolutely love because it just makes storing them a lot easier, and with the clear window on the front you can see what's inside and they don't get lost, and they travel nice and safely in the post as well. So yes, so those will be £7 a set, and then will be available tomorrow. I think they make a great like Secret Santa gift as well if you are planning ahead in advance, because they're quite budget friendly, and yeah. So there's those, and there will be some other stitch markers available in the shop too. Like we have that set, and we have, whoops, they've all fallen down, but that's it. So there is some other stitch markers in the shop as well. If you are playing on the idea of Secret Santa or getting your Christmas presents ordered early or something like that. But before we hit Christmas, we have to reach like autumn first, and a couple of weeks ago it was the start of autumn, so I thought it fitting to do a autumn mystery box. Now these come in sock and double knit. So what's inside here is 100 gram skein of yarn, which have been dyed exclusively for the box. Now I can tell you that this base is a 100% superwash merino. I think, did I put that on the labels? I'm just thinking back on myself now. They might be mislabeled in the box, but I will make sure I check first. But they are 100% superwash merino on a high twist base, so that the colourway pops on that base, and let me just tell you. And then you also get lots of extra goodies with the theme of autumn. Now I won't spoil them. And then you also get 3 autumn stitch markers too. So without spoiling the surprise, you get quite a lot of goodies in the box. The boxes are £25 and they are quite heavy this time. So I don't know whether that gives away what's inside or anything, but just keep that in mind if you are international. These boxes do weigh a bit. I mean, they are worth it, but so yes, these are the autumn hugs mystery box. So yes, so if you like autumn colours and things like that, then I think you will like this one. It's not your traditional autumn colours, so don't be fooled by, like, well, you know I don't like brown, so that's enough said. Not spoiling it anymore, that is the autumn mystery boxes. And they will be available tomorrow as well. Then what else do we have? For our fibre lovers, I am finally getting round to updating the selection of bats available. So I've got a few here to show you. We have like a pink one with lots of glitter and silk and sparkle and squish. All the bats too are between 70 and 80 grams, usually the nice middle of the road 75 grams, and they are a mixture of like merino, silk, corridale, lots of sparkle as well. So there is those, and they are £9 each for 70 to 80 grams. So this is a pink one. I've just brought a couple out to show you because there is lots going on the website. We have a nice autumnal orange one here with lots of textures and stuff. So I quite like this one. And then another autumnal one that I've pulled out is this gorgeous mustard one with lots of sparkle and some silk in there as well. So there's those. So the bats are all suitable for spinners or felters because they are all non-superwash. So they will felt if you want to needle felt them, if you want to wet felt them, they are all suitable for that. Or if you want to spin them, they are absolutely suitable for that as well. But as well as the bats, I have also re-dyed some braids. So a selection of colours again. We have this one, which is rainbow, and there is going to be 2 different fibres available in this update on braids. We have Polwarth and we have Corridale. Now they are very close to one another because the Corridale is not like your UK Corridale that you would get. It is a finer micron one, and it's really soft, and it's just a nice alternative to a merino because a lot of dyers go for merino, so it just makes a nice change really. So this one is on Polwarth but will also be available on Corridale. This one's called Rainbow. Again, I'm not going to show you all the colours, so if you want to see the full collection you'll have to head over to the shop tomorrow. But here we also have Pastel Rainbow, so I'll hold these up together so you can see the difference. I think these would be quite cool to be barber poled together, like if you are very good at spinning or just, I just like doing it anyway, is line them up so you get the pastel pink plying with the hot pink and so on and so forth. And I just think that would actually look really cool. It almost like a mirrored effect. Anyway, rambling, giving you ideas. So we have those, and then we have a galaxy colorway, which looks like this, which is just different blues, pinks and purples in there. And then we have Hidden Treasure, which looks like this. I absolutely love this colour. Again, this is on Corridale. Oops. Not that you'll be able to read that because I think it'll be backwards for you. But it is that kind of colour. And I just really quite think this is a nice autumnal tone again. So we have that. So those are all the braids that will be available in, well, not all the braids, but some of the braids, because I think there's about 12 colourways going into the shop, and I've only shown you 4. So if you want to see the rest, head over to the shop tomorrow. Right, next I'm going to show you the teddy bear yarn, also known as double knit boucle yarn, because I have dyed a few shades in it and I absolutely love this yarn. This yarn is great if you love texture or just want to be a little bit adventurous, because it works up the same as double knit. You can substitute it like for like, but it just adds a little bit of texture. So I have done a bunch of granny squares. I did my revival using this one, Belle, and what I did was I did one round of granny squares in this, and then I did one in just plain double knit, and it really just made it pop, and just, I like texture, so it just made it look really nice. So it makes for a nice contrast if you hold it with like a plain, just normal double knit yarn as well. So one colourway we have is Belle, and looks like this. We have Double Rainbow, which is a nice bright one, and this one will colour pool too, so if you decide to knit or crochet sections in it instead, this one will colour pool, and I absolutely love it when it pulls. We have Winter Berries, which is just a nice darker toned one. We have Autumn Mystery, which looks like that, and you can kind of see the boucleness of it when I hold it close to the camera, or at least I hope you can. We also have Kaleidoscope here, which is rainbow double knit with black in it and things. We also have Silver Lining, which is half grey, half rainbow. We have Hidden Treasure, which looks like this. And we have Pastel Unicorn Tears, which looks like this, which is just a gorgeous pastel. The camera does not do this colourway justice at all. It is really pretty. So just a bit of information on it, just in case you have never come across this yarn before. It is a double knit thickness. They are 100 gram skeins. They are £18 per skein. They are 220 metres per skein. And they are 100% superwash merino. So there's no nylon in them. So I probably wouldn't recommend doing any socks or anything with them. But they'd be absolutely great for doing, not patterns, don't do patterns in it. Because again, the texture just probably wouldn't work well for pattern work. But if you were going to use it in like stripes, or if you see this here, it would look great in the middle of like this hexagon design thing, because it would just stand out. But yeah, so that is the teddy yarn, and then as well as the teddy yarn, we also have Aran. I have a few shades in this, as most of it sold at Yarndale, but we have a few left, so I thought I'd put them in the shop just in case any of you are waiting for Aran. Now, these ones are 115 grams per skein, so they're a bit heavier than a normal skein, which means you get more meters. But they are the same price as normal skeins, so they are £16 a skein. So if you are on the lookout for Aran, these are quite a bargain. They are obviously Aran. They are 115 grams. You get 186 meters per skein. And they are 95% superwash merino and 5% non-superwash merino. So there's no nylon in them, but they just they're really, really soft, and it's quite a durable yarn as well. It's got a nice feel to it. It's not rough or anything like that. So so we have the colourway Double Rainbow, and yes, there is yellow in it. It's the band's just hiding it. So there's that one. We have Hidden Treasure in it, which looks like this. So that's the Teddy version, and that's the Aaron version, just because I thought I'd show you. We have Belle in Aaron, which looks like that. We have Autumn Mystery, which looks like this. And we have Silver Lining, which looks like this. Now, there is a couple of skeins of most of them available, so if you need 2 for a project, there should be them if you're quick. So those are them, and I'm just going to move them out of the way a moment now. Right. And then move these yarns over. So I'm now going to quickly go through the 100-gram skeins, which are going to be in the update. Now, most of these that I've pulled out are new shades. And I've just realised I've not pulled one down. Hold on. Now I have. So most of them are new shades, but I will start with the ones that I have brought back because I've not dyed them in ages and I felt like they were missing. So first of all, we have Black Magic, which is just quite a spooky, like Halloweeny one, but black with like small pops of rainbow colours in there, which looks like this. It's almost, well, it is dyed with like a relief effect, so hence why you just get these like not even spaced pops of colour, which I quite like because then it doesn't colour pool or anything, or at least it doesn't when I've worked with it. So we have Black Magic, which is going to be back in stock. We also have Lovebirds, which is going to be back in stock. Now, this one hasn't been back in a while, but I just like it, so I dyed it, and here it is. And then we've also got, I dyed this one in the last update and you guys seemed to like it, so I brought it back. This one is called Dotty. Now, it's predominantly white skein, but with quite a few chunks of colour pops, and then with some black speckles on top, hence the name Dotty, because it looks like it's got little polka dots on it. So there's that one. And then these ones aren't new, but it's been a while since I've had the full collection available. We have the Harry Potter yarns, the Houses colourway. So from the green side, because I don't know, if I say left side, it's my left, but it could be your right when you're viewing this. So anyway, from the green side, we had Slytherin and Hufflepuff. And then we have Gryffindor and Ravenclaw here. So that's the collection together. So if you've had these colourways from me before, I may have changed the recipe slightly for each one of them. So they might not match if you wanted to add on to your previous project with them. But I just thought it was nice to bring them back, especially around Christmas, because if you're making gifts for people who especially like Harry Potter, or just like green or blue or yellow or autumn colours, then these skeins might be for you. So there is those, and they will be available in sock and to double knit as always. And then we have, come on to those in a minute, just one apparently new colourway that I've dyed for the update, which is this one, and it is called Sweetheart. Now, I think I've dyed something similar at Valentine's Day earlier this year, but that was back in February and we are now in October. So I brought it back just because it complements quite a few of the shades on the wall at the moment, which I will go through and show you in a minute. So they look like them. And then last but not least, we have a little mini collection of Halloween shades this year. So again, starting from this side here, we have Boo, we have Treat, and we have, I've dropped it, Trick, and they look like this. So if you bought the Halloween colours last year, Treat is pretty much the same, but Trick I have revamped, and if I bring you in close, you will see that it's a lot more speckly and defined speckles, and a lot more vibrant as well than Trick was last year, just because I thought I'd dye it with a different technique and it came out great, so I absolutely love it. So those are the colourways. So I will bring you in a little closer so you can have a little look at the speckles on them. So they look like this. So those are them. And then that is all I've pulled down to show you. So what I will do is stand up again now and show you the wall behind me, because it is rather full. Hopefully it's still recording. Let's see. Yes, it is. Wonderful. So up here at the top we have some rainbow shades. So we've got like a sunset one, some pinks going along, that's Lovebirds, pink popping candy going along, and then we have, oh, this is a new shade and I've not pulled it down to show you. I am sorry. This is called Maple Leaves and it is absolutely gorgeous. It's like a maroon red with autumn speckles on there, and it looks like that, and I absolutely love it. And it kind of complements like Autumn Spices, who it's next to, and Autumn Mystery quite well, if you can see it up there. So that is a new shade. Sorry, I thought I dyed some more. And then going along, we've restocked Washed Up Pebbles as well, because that is a favourite of you guys at the moment. It seems to be always out of stock, so that's always fun because I absolutely love it as well. So it can keep going out of stock and I'll keep restocking it quite happily. We have Siobhan's Jeans, and then coming along we have, there's Boo on the wall, and we have Sweetheart as well, and I've put it next to Revamped Peacock because I think those two go quite nice together. We have also restocked Lilac Popping Candy, and I'm just showing you some of the speckles on it because I absolutely love this. We have Ravenclaw. Turquoise Rainbow is back in stock as well. And going along and down. This is one that I have restocked. Now, please don't quote me on whether it was like the last batch or not, but this is Moonlit Skies, because I think the last batch had a bit of navy in it, and I've not put navy in it this time. But anyway, if you have a look on the website tomorrow, the pictures will show you what it looks like. Anyway, so we have Moonlit Skies, and then going along, we have, there's a new one, Slytherin. Which looks like that, and then keep going along. Oh, I did have another new one. These two are new as well. Well, this one's not new. This one's called Cloud 9, and this one I've dyed before. It's very similar to Pastel Rainbow, but it's got a little bit of white at the bottom too. Hence why it's called Cloud 9, because it almost looks like there's a rainbow on a cloud and what have you. And then we also have this one, which is called Clouds and Rainbows. Now, half the skein is white or undyed, and half the skein is like a pastel rainbow, and I just absolutely love it, and I can't believe I forgot to show it you. So it looks like this, and it's next to Silver Lining, so I actually think those two would like work really pretty together if you were if you had like a black contrast between the two, and then those two skeins, because they are dyed in the same way but are almost high contrast with one another, because you've got hot pink, pastel pink, you've got a mid grey, and then you've got a cream. So there is those, and then down at the bottom we have the Pokemon Stitch markers, and we have Gothic Confetti, and then Jelly Tots, and then going along we have restocked Rave, and then our Halloween colourways Trick and Treat. This one is Treat, and this one is Trick. Always gets me confused which is which. And then we have Dotty here, and then as you can see there are the little black speckles on there. And then going along, I think the rest of those are already on the website. But yes, here is some more of the teddy shades that I said I wasn't going to show you, but why not? So this is Gothic Confetti. And those are some. I'm just spinning it around here. And then, of course, we do have mohair in stock as well. It should be back on the website now. So I think that is it to show you for the update. Again, big apologies that it's not been live because I don't know what's gone on here, or hopefully this is just a temporary thing where Instagram is not letting me film and keeps dropping out. So fingers crossed it behaves itself. But if you have any questions after watching this video, please just drop me a message on either Instagram, Facebook, email, and I will try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. I don't know whether I said this at the start of the video or on a different live video or whenever, but I am volunteering tomorrow in at a guinea pig show working in the kitchen. So I will be spending most of this evening baking cakes and then tomorrow serving cakes. So if you order in the update, most of the orders will be dispatched either Monday afternoon or Tuesday morning. So there will be a slight delay, but hopefully not much of a delay. And that being said, if you do send a message this evening, it might just take me a moment or two longer to get back to you because I might be scraping burnt cake off the bottom of a pan. Let's hope not, but there is always a possibility. So there is that. So I will love you and leave you now. And again, thank you so much for putting up with this make do video. Sorry it's not live, and but I hope I will still see you in the update tomorrow, which is the 10th of October on Siobhanscrafts. So see you later, have a lovely weekend, and bye for now.